Hello guys, welcome to Basic Nursing Classes. Myself Amanpreet. In today's video, we are going to discuss the disorders of adrenal gland. Firstly, we are going to start with adrenal cortex. Okay, so in adrenal cortex, firstly we are discussing the Cushing disease or Cushing syndrome and Addison disease. Okay, and both disorders are related to the disorders of adrenal cortex. Okay, so let's move on. Firstly, it's easy to discuss both sideways because these both are opposite to each other. Okay, so it will be easy to remember both diseases. So let's begin. We all know both Cushing disease and Addison disease, these are the disorders which are related to adrenal cortex. Okay, and in Cushing disease there is increased production of cortex glands. Mainly the adrenal cortex, they secrete the glucocorticoids and mineralocorticoids. In Cushing disease there is increased production of glucocorticoids. Okay, or with prolonged exposure to glucocorticoids. And in glucocorticoids, the main hormone which is there, that is cortisol. Okay, there is excessive production of cortisol hormone, or the other name we can say it is corticosteroids, too much of that. Plus there are androgens, the sex hormones, these are also in excessive quantity. Okay, but on the other hand, in Addison disease, there is hyposecretion, decreased secretion of gluco plus mineralocorticoids. In Cushing disease, there is only glucocorticoids, but in Addison disease, we have to add one more, that is mineralocorticoids. And in mineralocorticoids, there is one hormone, that is aldosterone. Okay, so there is decreased secretion of cortisol and aldosterone. Okay, and you can also say there is hypofunction or decreased function of adrenal cortex. Okay, so there is decreased production of cortisol, sex hormones or androgens you can say, and aldosterone. And we can also rename it by calling primary adrenocorticoid insufficiency. Okay, too less production of gluco and mineralocorticoids. Okay, that's the main difference between these two. Okay, and both are opposite to each other. And now let's move on to the causes. Okay, in Cushing disease, because there is increased production, it can be because of some types of tumor. You can also say adenomas of either the pituitary gland or adrenal gland. Okay, or you can say there is prolonged exposure. There can be external prolonged dose of corticoids. Okay, for example prednisolone, okay, or hydrocort. These are the corticosteroid hormones. So when we give the externally, we give too much of corticosteroids, or there can be some tumors. But on the other hand, in Addison disease, the main cause can be autoimmune response. Okay, the body is itself destroying the cortex region. Okay, so there is decreased function of cortex. So the causes can be, there can be some trauma to the cortex region. Okay, or there can be some cancer of cortex. So cortex is not producing too much sufficient hormones. Okay, so these are the main causes of Addison disease. Now let's move on to the sign and symptoms. Firstly, the Cushing syndrome. In Cushing syndrome, because of increased production, these corticosteroids can lead to obesity, but the obesity is truncal. Okay, so there can be thin and short extremities. The extremities are arms and legs. These are very short and thin, but the main area, abdomen area and back region area, that is too large. Okay, and that obesity is called truncal obesity. Plus there is moon face, the face is rounded. Okay, plus there is buffalo hump. You can say the over the back region, there's excessive accumulation of fat, and that is called buffalo hump. After that, there is fragile skin. Okay, it's very fragile, so it can be easily bruising. Okay, plus there is purple striated gravidarum, the stretch marks. There's too much of stretch marks because of truncal obesity over the arms and abdomen, and these are purple in color. Okay, plus because of increased production of steroids, there are menstrual irregularities in women, plus increased acne. Okay, increased acne over the face or any other region. Okay, and plus because of increased production of steroids, there can lead to muscle weakness and osteoporosis in women, in both women and men. Apart from that, there is hypertension, increased blood sugar level, and increased blood sugar level can also lead to insulin resistance. Okay, plus there is one more symptom in which there is increased body hair and facial hair because of steroids. Okay, and that phase is called hirsutism. Okay, let's move on to signs and symptoms of Addison disease. In Addison, the main feature is bronze hyperpigmentation. There is hyperpigmentation, which is bronze in color in sun exposed areas. Okay, and plus there can be skin patches. Okay, because of melanocyte destruction. Okay, and because there is decreased secretion of aldosterone, and this can lead to nausea and vomiting. Okay, because of nausea and vomiting, it can lead to decreased blood pressure. Okay, and this can there can be also be orthostatic hypotension. And because of nausea and vomiting, there is obviously loss of electrolytes. There can be imbalance in the electrolytes, decreased sodium, increased potassium. Okay, and because of decreased sodium, it can lead to salt craving, because already the body is having low sodium levels, so salt craving can increase in these patients. Okay, the body is craving for salt. Because of electrolyte imbalance, there can be anorexia and weight loss. Okay, and which can lead to further slow and progressive weakness. Okay, plus easily fatigued body and reproductive changes because of decreased secretion of sex hormones. Okay, it can lead to erectile dysfunction. Okay, and infertility. Okay, in both men and women. Plus these all changes can lead to irritability and depression, and severe or no secretion of gluco plus mineralocorticoids can lead to a state which is called Addison crisis. We will discuss Addison crisis in detail in other video. Okay, and that is the life-threatening case. Okay, and in next video we are going to discuss about the management of both diseases. Okay, so till then, good luck for exam. Thank you.